This is the Risk Grandnovice Series, where I, a Grandmaster on the free-for-all ladder, share a lower ranked game. From this, hopefully more people can improve their play, and maybe we'll get to see some crazy plays. And I skipped something, so hopefully more people will see the game of Risk, newer players can improve their play, and maybe we'll see something crazy. The main thing to take from this is you do not have to be number one to have fun, so get out there, play some Risk, and have some fun. We are looking at a fun map here. We have 6 individuals, including myself, here to play, and looks like we had one individual not ready up. One individual started the game as a bot because I added them as a bot. And looks like pink and red, the 2 bots, going right next to each other. That's going to be very juicy for anyone who might want to place in that area. But we are playing progressive cards, so being in that bottom right hand corner may not be the best choice as we move later into the game, and players are going to be trying to avoid a card block. And I don't know, I haven't talked a lot today. I'm feeling a little tongue-tied, and it looks like purple does go there in the bottom left, very close to the bot. Green with the little devil face laughing, wondering where green is going to put their capital here, right next to the purple 6. That would be very dangerous because that would leave blue up in the north largely uncontested. We got to think about where we are going to put our capital. And remember, it needs to be somewhere where it is not hugely impactful to the game. That is the goal, but it also isn't given freely to anybody else. So we are going to put it, I think, right here, not directly in anybody's obvious bonuses to take, and it's not going to be causing too much of an issue, I don't think. So we are on the map Deutschland, and it is 120-second turn timers. We are playing progressive. It is ranked. We have inactivity behavior as neutral, so if you bot out, your bot is not going to be doing much. Yeah, difficulty is medium, so you see the red individual is going to be that medium AI because it did not start as an individual and then they botted out. It started as a bot, so it is going to be that medium AI roaming around. And it might actually be very hard for anyone to get this capital from the red bot, considering the A is right here from the pink bot, and they'll continually stack on each other. So we'll see what ends up happening down here. This is going to be an interesting cycle, really, because the pink AI neutral is going to keep just stacking on this 9, and then the red bot will have to decide how it's going to fortify from there. So this may just continuously grow, and we'll see how other players choose to handle that. Alliances are on, so we may end up not seeing some behind the scenes work between individuals. We see blue getting very close to securing their bonus, not on turn 1, probably not wanting to risk that, but the purple player now has to decide what they're going to do. They have, in this little bonus in the bottom left here, they just have so many of other people's troops in there. You'll see there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 troops of other individuals in there for the purple player to deal with. I think if I am the purple player going up in this top, this left middle area right here, I think was a very good idea. I actually might even go for this bonus right here, because there's how many in here contesting? 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. In this bonus, it's 3, now 7, 8, so now 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Although green is actually rolling out where they are rolling to, they're going to take their bonus, potentially turn 1. If this 3-on-1 works, it is not 100% roll, but it is a successful roll, and good for them. Well played, acknowledged by the purple player. So we're going to keep our capital probably throughout the game just at an 8, and we're going to roll ourselves down. A successful roll. I did not intend for that, but that is okay. green player not realizing what is going on. Why would I do that? Although I do get one card. So an individual who takes me out may just secure a capital and one card, which will only grow more valuable as the game goes on. Everyone having a bit of a laugh here. The green individual not being broken by the red bot and now actually is being guarded. Although the green player is going to have to worry about a buildup on their border, how they're going to handle that. I don't know. It could be very frustrating. I'm actually surprised to see that the red bot did not secure this very center bonus. It is a very popular bonus to try and hold, especially on capitals, just because relative to all the other bonuses, which are so large and vulnerable, with a capital, it's a 1-point guard. So, meaning you'll have your capital on one or the other, and the other one is the only other place you need to guard from. But being that I was on one of those spots and the red bot was on the other spot, it was not in the cards for any of the other players to take that location with their capital. But that may be where we see green expand to next. So what did we see blue do with the extra troops they got for securing their bonus? I believe they did. No, they secured their bonus this turn because they started with 6 troops total. So next turn they will get their bonus, and we'll see what they choose to do this next turn. The purple player attacking down into the bottom left bonus, perhaps going to fortify their troops into that and just try and secure that bonus for themselves. It would be a +8, which would be huge. It would be huge to secure that. Not going to receive a lot of contestation from the red bot, I don't believe. So the purple player would be in a great position and maybe eventually would be able to secure those other 2 capitals down there. It is going to be a bit. So right now players are really establishing themselves. They are skilled enough that they're not leaving themselves too vulnerable. And I think where we're going to see the next big things happen in this game is going to be from the card for people securing those larger bonuses, or taking their smaller bonuses like green and blue have and applying pressure to the individuals trying to secure the larger bonuses. We're also going to see, as larger bonuses are secured, we're going to see the game start accelerating, and as the progressive card trade-ins start getting larger, we're going to see it really blow up from there, I think. We'll see if we see any card blocking on this map. It looks like blue, actually green does bot out, which is unfortunate. So if that continues to be the case, then eventually the green bot, the neutral AI, will surrender. And then it will be the blue player and the purple player versus each other. We're looking at who could be card blocked here. Blue is in a position to be card blocked pretty easily when we get into the late game. Green was in a great position to not be card blocked, I thought. And purple is also in a position to be card blocked. And what we may end up seeing happening is blue expanding from the top, purple expanding from the bottom, and then meeting in the middle. So does blue realize now what the situation is? And as these next few turns go on, expand themselves a little bit, but also apply pressure to the purple player, try to keep them from holding that +8. Perhaps the blue player is going to go for the other +8 in the top right. That is a harder bonus to secure than the 8 in the bottom left. The one having, you'll see, just 11 territories. By just, I mean a lot. That's a lot. 11 territories for that +8 when you consider this is just a +6 to hold that +8. Probably that bottom left bonus is the greatest troop income to investment in troops to secure on this map, except for that very center bonus with the +4 for just holding 2 territories. Purple is going to have a hard time pressing the issue with the green bot now. The green bot now in the bottom left, that neutral AI is probably going to continuously stack on that 7, making it larger. Does purple hit it, making themselves more vulnerable in the long term, but allowing them to take the bonus even sooner? The blue player likely cannot capitalize on that. Wow, if the purple player rolls this 3, okay, no, the purple player perhaps fortifying their 7 in. Very good splits from them, realizing they had that 7 to fortify in. The next turn, they should secure their bonus, which is going to allow them to start expanding into the other parts of the map. The middle of the map still just littered with everyone's different colors. Nobody really sorting themselves out right now. In a game that was higher skill, I think this would play out a bit differently, and let's get through our turn first before we start talking. So I think a game that's a bit higher skill, we would see individuals start working together. They would be expanding, but they would also be. I think what I would do if I was in this situation is I would have my main stack on my capital, and I would start looking to secure my bonus because these bonuses are fairly large. And then what I would do potentially is have a second floating stack to ensure I don't get card blocked. That would really change depending on if individuals are working together or not. If individuals are working together and we secure some sort of card trading location, then I don't need to worry so much about that. But I personally would be worried, and actually blue breaking the green bot, making it so they will not continuously get those extra bonus few troops from their bonus, making it easier to remove them in the long term. I think these next few turns are going to be very important to dictate how this game plays out, because we see the blue player has troops locations available here to add troops and break the purple player if blue wants to, which I would if I was the blue player, because it looks like purple is going to secure their bonus right now. I think what we'll be doing is through these neutral AI turns from from pink and green, we'll just be speeding those up unless green comes back, which we could see. Oh, no, I clicked on purple. I was about to say, oh, purple. I was about to say green's back, but I clicked on purple. Green is still gone, so we'll just be speeding up those neutral AI turns. Would you believe that I muted my mic to let the neutral AI go through, and then I just started talking without unmuting myself? Okay, so to recap what just happened, the red AI here removed the blue directly from the border of the purple player, and so if the blue player wanted to break purple, which I think they should have to just kind of hold purple down until those trades become larger, which looks like they actually are going to break the purple player. They tried to break the red bonus there that in the center, was unsuccessful with that, but blue does find a way to make it happen. And I think also I started saying while the mic was muted, are individuals going to do that slow crawl that we see so frequently in these lower ranked games? I don't think we've ever seen so far the multiple position play that you would see often in progressive cards, especially on larger maps. But the blue player kind of breaking that. Oh, purple attacking through blue, perhaps trying to remove them from that part of the map so they can hold their bonus securely. But blue kind of breaking that pattern and adding troops and trying to break both of the other individuals' bonuses, really pressing their current advantage, which is great to see, because the alternative would have been blue up here slow crawling down, which isn't a bad move, and we see it happen, we see it work with individuals. But I think right now, just because we're in progressive cards and we're not seeing a lot of teamwork between individuals, I mean, there's really two individuals here left that are players, expecting green to end up surrendering, being that neutral AI that it is. It is blue's job right now, I think, to keep the other individuals down, grow larger, and utilize, look at that, there's that surrender from the green player, utilize the advantage to press forward. So unfortunately, it looks like the red AI is going to be breaking the purple player and getting closer to securing that bonus, but still pressing up against the purple neutral AI. We'll see if the 9 or the 7 rolls the 1. I think it is very likely. Looks like it is going to happen. Unfortunate for the purple player as we are getting into our trades here. Purple is going to have, I haven't been keeping track. I guess I can check because I'm still in this game. Purple is going to be getting the 8 trade. Really like blue applying the pressure here on the other players. Blue not going to be able to secure that bonus because my capital is in that location, but having 25 territories is going to allow them to get a large amount of bonus troops just from the multiples of 3, where you get troops, a troop per multiple of 3 of territory that you hold. Purple player getting their trade in here. We saw it was an 8 trade in. They need to do something to change the way this is going, because as is, the blue player is going to be able to not only do that slow crawl, but is also going to be applying pressure on the purple player. So it is, I could believe that it's a bit frustrating for purple, wondering what they should do. If I'm in this situation right now, you have to do, gosh, we're so far deep into purple gaining that advantage that what I think the purple player needs to do now is keep their capital strong, and they need to start, they need to get off of the holding the bonus, which actually it's possible if blue does nothing, they are going to be able to hold this bonus. Hold on, let's roll ourselves down. I accidentally rolled myself down. I accidentally rolled myself up an extra 2. I had 9 on the capital, and then I misclicked and rolled myself an extra down. So now I have 7 on the capital. So not my day. Not my day as far as talking goes. Not my day as far as mechanics go. But, you know, I'll have this day here today where it's going the way it is. And then in the future, I'm going to make up for it by having just an awesome day where I'm all put together. So, blue putting 10 troops on the south there, likely going to break the purple player, just continuing to apply that pressure. The purple player upset, reasonably so, but they have been very resilient, and I anticipate them continuing to push forward. I think purple takes at least second, just because of how this is playing out and how they've continued to bounce back. I hope they stay in this game and they push for first. And blue applying that extra pressure, fortifying a 7 into purple's territory. What is the purple player going to do? Do they have a trade on 3? Right now, they could do something, but then that would put them behind in the card rotation, although with the red bot and the rotation's kind of off anyway. And actually, they do get that early trade in, but blue could have a trade in on 4 in return the attacks. So does purple keep attacking right now? I think they do. Really, purple doing this over and over again so far hasn't helped. So what could they do? Perhaps they could have secured that red capital that is at a 6 at some point. I think that would have been a very real option for them. But we are so far gone on that really what the purple player needs to do is look for openings against the blue player when they start potentially overextending. So when they start going for other capitals and maybe taking poor hits, taking poor rolls on those capitals. So we've kind of seen the rotation here. We're seeing how this game is progressing, which it is. So, and oh, perhaps it's going to be an easier capital for someone to secure, the red leaving it unguarded. Let's see how this fortify goes. It is a 5 on there, but it is also guarded by a 4 and a 5. So the red capital, not free, but not impossible to take. So we've seen kind of the rotation of how the turns are going. Green's trying to secure their bonus. Blue's applying pressure to the other players while also expanding themselves. And looks like I might get rolled down here. 14 on 8, and they are taking actually very bad. Oh, wow. 14 on 5, that's going to be 100%. A 4 on 12, still 100% roll. They can take it right now. Remove me from the game. Take that one card, which is going to give them a trade-in. Just take the balance blitz 100% roll right now, Blue. And they do secure my capital and my card and remove me from the game. Let's spectate this game and see where Blue goes from here. This may be getting that trade in. They're going to be able to guard both of these capitals fairly well. You'll see it would be very hard for someone without a trade in to secure this back capital from the blue player. And the one right here, no one really has a stack large enough to hit this and not be too vulnerable on the outside. And purple, once again, very upset. Blue player applying pressure. They are just doing such a great job right now. We are seeing this rotation. I keep trying to talk about it, and then events start happening. So maybe the more I keep trying to talk about this rotation of how the game is being played out, maybe more things will continue to happen, which I can't complain. But if the same thing continues to happen over and over again, we will eventually see a blue player victory because they are expanding while also applying pressure to the purple player. Purple, what are they going to do? They could continue again to try and take their bonus, but that has just not been a successful method so far. They're going to try for it. Are they going to be able to hold? I think maybe it would have worked out much differently. Imagine a world where purple stacked on their cap and they had a roaming stack, like I said I would have considered in this game. They would be in a striking position to take this 5. Perhaps they might have taken out my capital before, or the purple's capital, or blue, what is now blue's capital now. They could have threatened the green capital and securing this bonus. They could have threatened blue at the very heart of blue. Just there were so many other opportunities that were possible that the purple player just focusing so much on securing their bonus that I think they missed out on this other play, which is, oh no, it looks like they might actually get broken by the bot again, just as they had pushed back the blue player some. This 10 right here only has one way to go. That's this way. Purple, very lucky that red does not break. That is awesome to see, but fortunately there is a clear line right here for purple to be broken, and blue's going to continue to apply that pressure, and you can't blame them for it. They're doing the right thing to take the W. Blue being very deliberate about where they're expanding, where they're placing their troops. They absolutely should break purple right now. And they're gonna, oh, purple surrenders. No. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Great opportunity to learn right now. So wow, I did not expect that. So here's a learning opportunity, everybody. Yes, it is very likely that blue wins the game. It's not impossible for purple to come back. You know, we have progressive card trades and you can hold on for quite some time. The purple player could have at least guaranteed second. Now, some might say, does that matter? Does that matter? Because we'll talk about who took what place, right? So the two individuals that are AIs, the red bot, which started as a medium AI because I added it as an AI in the lobby, and the purple bot, which started as a neutral AI because it was an individual that did not ready up. I do not believe those count for ranked points. Okay, so pretending there's only up for grabs ranked points for 1st through 4th. Okay, well, I've been removed from the game. Okay, 1st through 3rd is available. Green, actually before that, surrendered or left the game, and then, well, didn't surrender, but left the game, which resulted in a surrender. So that's 3rd and 4th place right there, myself and Green. So 1st and 2nd place were only open to the purple player. So when we think about like a ranked points perspective, if purple was going to take 2nd, they already had it secured. The only thing they had left to fight for as far as rank points go would have been for 1st. If we are thinking about this game in terms of just game placement, not rank points, but how did I place in this game? Purple took 4th, right? No, 3rd. Let's see what they took. So we have 1, 2, 3 left, and purple surrendered. So purple took 4th, and I think there was something to fight for, because it's not a waste of time if you're learning something. At the same time, perhaps purple wasn't having fun and they said, this isn't the game for me. I support that. Do what you're going to do. We are going to see blue come around and clean up the rest of this game, but it didn't have to be like that. I think there was some things purple could have done to work on their mechanics, to work on their floating stacks, to kind of work out how the medium AI attacks around. I think there was a lot of opportunities for growth and learning. And I kind of would have liked to see the purple player stay, but we're not going to harp on that, right? So we're going to see the blue player who has 5 cards going to be slowly expanding. They're placing their troops before they are forced to trade in. So when they go to hit that button to get them into the attack phase, it's going to say, whoa, you have to trade. And it's going to force that trade. Here it comes, 25 troops. Blue pushing through. It should not be much longer before the blue player takes the W. So this is not an uncommon sight. It is not uncommon for you to be in a game and other players have left, surrendered. It's just you versus AI. Now you're just up to the task of removing the last of the AI. If you want a world domination victory, you can go for that. If you just want to secure the capitals and end the game, you can go for that. What should blue be doing here to accelerate that ending? Because you'll come across this type of ending quite frequently. And the better you get at accelerating, once you get to this point, that'll carry on through all the games where you have to experience this. So what the blue player can do is, on this map, these bonuses are still worth the time for taking. So I do like that they came through and they made sure they took these 2 bonuses. I don't mind taking this capital. It has to be taken eventually, and actually the blue player on their next turn could remove the surrendered purple player for their cards and get another trade in. And I think what we'll see at the very end of this is we're going to see, perhaps we're even going to see green removes right now in the same turn. We're going to see this purple capital down here in the bottom right, the only thing left. That is why I anticipate. No, look, there's that graphics glitch again. You see that? That was actually, I believe, in the last Risk Grandnovice Series, or perhaps it was on the Risk Casual Mode Friday. One of those, but I'm seeing that. Maybe I have that, whatever that bias is called, where you see something and then your mind's sort of attuned to that for a little period. But blue doing, as I said, removing the purple surrendered player here, securing those cards, getting that forced trade in. I believe we're going to see after that the green surrendered player removed, securing that 1 card, making it more likely that they have a trade in the next go around. So absolutely, they need to split right here. Hopefully they split. See what they do. Keep that 42 active. So blue does split. Awesome. So they're going to hit pink and just slowly crawl forward. Red may have a trade. It's not impossible. But for blue's sake, hopefully red doesn't have a trade and blue can continue pushing forward, marching forward, and securing this game. Red does have that trade in. It's going to push back blue a bit more, but it's not going to hold blue up. It's not going to stop blue. And interestingly, the red bot rolls the pink neutral AI. That is so good to see because that's very helpful. That was a pretty large stack. It was in the 20s. That would have just been annoying to deal with. And now blue does not have to deal with it. And actually, are they just going to end the game right now? Good for the blue player realizing they get not a great roll. It's like a 59 on a 29. Not the worst roll in the world, but let's see what ranks we had at the very end here. Good on blue, the novice player of the three, realizing I don't need to play out this world domination victory. I can end the game right now. And you know what? I bet the blue player ended the game and they're hopping right into the next one off the back of this W to take more. And I hope that's in the future for the blue player. This has been the Risk Grandnovice Series. Remember, you do not have to be number one to have fun. So get out there, play some Risk, and have some fun.